Welcome to the podcast series, Interest Rates with Mates, with Colin, Todd, and Sean. Welcome everyone, first episode, Interest Rates with Mates. How exciting is this? My name is Sean Jones, I'm one of the hosts, senior mortgage broker here at Mason Finance Group. I've got Colin Mason, one of the directors, senior mortgage broker as well, and Todd Smith, senior mortgage broker as well. Good morning, gentlemen. How exciting is this?
We are looking forward to this, aren't we, Sean and Todd?
Yes, we're live.
We're live.
We are.
First episode. So I guess the starting point is we want to give a background as to who Mason Finance Group is, what we do, and why we do it so well. So I think, Colin, you've been the director.
Absolutely, yeah. So Mason Finance Group, we opened the doors back on the 1st of July, back in 2021.
Nearly 2 years, yep.
Nearly 2 years.
Yep.
We're on the Sunshine Coast, beautiful Maroochydore. We've got an office with 15 staff members, so we've grown quite quickly. Specialise in home loans. We do a little bit of business and commercial loans as well, car finance, but our specialties are home loans. We work with over 60 lenders. We don't charge for our service. We're there to help clients get the best deals around in the home loan market.
Very good. And Todd, what would you say our point of difference is in this current market?
Customer service, and our speed to just following up with the clients, getting the documents back, and our process is second to none. We have fast turnaround times. We get the job done really fast and efficiently. Yeah,
awesome. A little bit about, I guess, us three. Obviously, I've been in banking a little while, probably not as long as you guys, but I'm thoroughly enjoying what we do for our customers here. Banking probably 3 to 4 years for me. Colin, I know that you've done a bit more than that.
About 22 years.
So, yeah, a little bit more than me. And Todd?
And about 7 to 8 for me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so just primarily broking, though. I didn't have any banking background. I just jumped straight into broking.
Yeah, awesome. And I guess all three of us are loving it because we're still here.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, and we've got a great team here at Mason Finance Group, great culture. As Todd was saying, good process, good client communication.
Very good. So I guess first episode is, we've been wanting to do this for a while. Why podcasting? Why now? Why get all of this gear and do what we're doing today? And I think the starting point for me is a source of information. I think everything that's going on in the media, we had the RBA rate rise, the 9th consecutive one. And I think once that happens, the media just misrepresents it.
Yes, absolutely. And I think you've got, as I said before, I've been 22 years in banking. This would be, I would probably suggest, one of the most turmoil sort of times, over the last couple of years. Obviously, we've had the pandemic. We've had property prices go through the roof. And now we're seeing a bit of an avalanche on the other side of that, where, for customers that might have fixed their home loans at the lowest rates ever, are due to come off those fixed rates this year and next year. And obviously property prices are tipped to come down as well. So there's definitely a changing of the tides and the times, so to speak. And I think it's good, these podcasts, so we can educate our clients and our listeners around what to expect and how we deal with it.
And I think a good point you say there is that educating people lead busy lives at the moment. And so we're aiming to do podcasts at around 7 to 10 minutes. You can listen on the way to work. You can listen on the way home from work. And that's a good thing about busy lives, is that you can just take the time, have a listen, get some information. 3 brokers, it's coming straight from the source. So I think that's why podcasting is just a niche that we're going to get into and just explore.
Absolutely. Real life experiences coming from, 3 of the leading brokers in Queensland.
Yep. Todd, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm the same. I listen to the podcast quite a bit. Economics podcast, boring stuff. Most people would see it as very boring, but I'm the same. I do that on my way to work, on the way home from work. Just when I've got a little bit of downtime here and there, whilst I'm leading this busy life. So, 100%.
And I think just to add to that, people want to familiarise with the broker. So it's good to get on a personal level where, they can come listen. They can listen to the podcast and then they can come see us as well. So
absolutely,
yeah. And I guess I want to explore about the podcast episode. So we want to tell the audience what we're going to do. So, keeping people informed with market updates is probably the most crucial one, because I feel like, 9 times out of 10, clients don't understand what's really happening in our world. So it's a good way for them to understand what position they're in and what position they can get into the future.
Yeah, I think it's just breaking down what the banking environment's all about, and then going into further detail on different key policies that might help, say, for first home buyers at the moment. There's a number of key initiatives out there that the government's got at the moment for first home buyers, but outside of first home buyers, there's benefits for investors at the moment. So there's all these different things that we can discuss in our podcast that, again, like I said before, will educate our listeners around what options are available for them, because there's a false sense of information out there in the market where some people mightn't think they can get access to sort of credit.
That's right, yeah.
But obviously a conversation with us or listening to this podcast might change that thought.
And, we'll be running through scenarios as well. So I think a good thing about scenarios is that people get a first-hand of, what income represents what, type of product they might go on and things like that. So we'll be doing scenarios, we'll be getting special guests. So potentially, real estate agents get their take on what the market is, see if we can get some business development managers for certain lenders, see what their policy niches is.
Even property valuers as well. So there's a lot of, key contacts or key personnel, in the industry that we'll have on these podcasts as well. And again, it's really to educate our listeners around what is really happening in the market. I mean, you can read the news, and the news is accurate to a certain point, but I think hearing it from the source is a lot more reliable.
Absolutely. And, explaining the process to people, because we're getting a lot of first-home buyers in that just have never had a single credit inquiry, so that they're starting from scratch. So, we'll go through what it is to actually do the process with us. First-home buyers, Todd?
Yeah, it's a valid point that lots of misconceptions out there about never having a credit inquiry or a credit score as such. But yeah, that's definitely not a hurdle, as we all know. We can still get those clients approved for finance. So.
I think it's just a matter of having those 60 lenders like we said before. One lender might have 25, 30 different policies, maybe more. And if you multiply that by 60 lenders, you understand just quickly how complicated, what a minefield lending is all about. And that's why I think the experts need to be talking,
absolutely,
like us, to our clients and listeners, around getting access to credit.
Absolutely. So plan is to do an episode a week. So there will be plenty of content to listen to, and it's just going to get bigger and better.
And can't wait.
Yep.
What's coming up for us? So this month we've got the First Home Buyer Seminar. So if anyone wants to register for that, it'll be us 3 brokers doing a seminar. I think it's a Thursday night?
Yeah, no, I think it's earlier in the week. I think it's Monday or Tuesday, just finalising the details. Yep. But it'll be, as you said, first home buyer night. So bring along your parents if they're wanting to go guarantor, for example, or understanding the key initiatives that the government's got available for first home buyers at the moment, understanding what your borrowing capacity might look like to buy your first home. So there's a number of things we're going to talk about between obviously Sean, Todd, and myself. And we're looking really forward to it.
Yeah, no, we've got some good things in the pipeline, so it's going to be exciting.
Bring it on.
First podcast. How you feeling, Todd?
Yeah, fantastic.
Good. That's going to sum up for this week's podcast. Thank you guys for being here. So the plan is to release an episode a week. So audience, keep an eye out for new podcasts that appear. It's coming on all platforms. So watch out. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week.